Hi students, coming to the next topic in the subject database management system is relational model. So actually a relation is nothing but you call it as a table. So relational model means how we will organize the tables in a database. So let us see the definition of relational model. A relation is a table, you call it as a table with columns and rows. Columns and rows. So it's just a table. You call it as a table with columns and rows. So it is based on a mathematical concept of relation which is represented physically as a table. Let me write that point also. It is based on the mathematical concept of relation which is represented physically as table. So physically it's just a table, but this table will be based on completely a mathematical concept of a relation. This means how we are organizing the tables. Actually the main use of this relational model is it is used for data storage, and processing. So the main use of the tables, that is the relational model, is for storing the data and as well as the processing. So let us take one table. So this table consists of the fields. So the fields is also called as attributes. So employee name, employee number, employee name, address, date of birth. So this is a table, means it is a relation. So the table name is employee. Employee is the table name. So that you call it as a relational name. So another name for this is table name is a relation name. And whereas employee number, employee name, address, date of birth, all are called as attributes. So these are attributes, or you call it as a fields. So these the column names you call it as a fields. And coming to each row you call it as a tuples. Tuples or rows. So the rows you call it as a tuples, whereas the columns you call it as a attributes. So these are the terms that you have to be remember while you are discussing creating the tables. Attributes you call it as a columns, and the rows you call it as a tuples. So actually the values that are present in each columns or the rows, so those you call it as a domain values, domains. So these are the terms that you have to be noted. Attributes, tuples, domains, relational name. So these are the terms that are occurred in the while you are creating the tables. So let me write the informal and the formal terms that are came across in the table. Informal terms and the formal terms. So in the relational model concept, you will get across some formal terms. So informally, you call it as a table. So the informal name for the relational model is the table. So formally, you call it as a relation. So the another name for the table. Generally, we call it as a table. But in the term of the relational model, mean in the name of the DBMS, the table, the another name for the table is relation. Next, column header. So column header is also called as a field. Okay, you take it as a field. The formal term for the column header is attributes. So in the term of the database management system, in a table you are having the column headers. Means these are the headers. These are the headers of the table. So these headers you call it as attributes. Next, coming to all possible column values. So I am not talking about the header, I am talking about the column values. So all the values in these columns you call it as domain. So all possible column values, whatever the values that are present in a table, those values you call it as a domain. Now coming to the row. So what is the each row in a table you call? So fields are the attributes, and coming to the rows, each row in a table you call it as a tuple. Okay. Next, coming to what is another name for the table definition. So table definition, the formal term for the table definition is schema of relation. Schema is nothing but a definition. Definition of a table means the definition of a relation. Schema of relation. Okay. So these are all the informal terms and the formal terms. So informal terms we already means the general terms that are used while you're talking regarding the tables. Means we just, if you take the table, we call it as a table, and the fields that are present you call it as a headers, and the you call it as a values, and this completely you call it as a definition. But whereas coming to the formal terms, a table is a relation, a field is an attribute, the values you call it as a domain, and the rows you call it as a tuple, and the definition of a table is a schema of relation. So these are the formal and informal terms. Now let us see how to find the degree of a relation. Suppose if you want to find the degree of this relation, this table, how will find? How to find the degree of relation. So only the point to find out the degree of relation is number of attributes in a relation. Means based on the number of the fields, number of the columns that are present in the table, that you call it as a degree of relation. So number of attributes or the fields that are present in a table, that is in a relational. So number of attributes in it, I'm using the formal terms. So I already said what is an informal term for that formal terms. So don't be confused. Attributes are nothing but the column headers or the fields, and the relation, the another name for relation is a table. So instead of table, I'm just writing a relation. So number of attributes in a relation is called degree. Degree of relation. So here, what is the degree of this table? 4. Because 4 columns, 4 attributes are there. So that's why the degree of this table is the 4. Next, how to find cardinality of relation. So in this video, I am just giving the the basic terms that are used in a table while you are discussing about the relational model. How to find the cardinality of relation. So how to find the cardinality? So here the degree is based upon number of attributes, whereas cardinality is number of tuples. Number of tuples contained in a relation is called cardinality. So the only difference between here is, to find the degree of relation, you need to know the number of attributes present in a relation. So here you are having the 4 attributes, so the degree here is a 4. Find the cardinality of relation means number of tuples in a relation. Tuples means rows. So how many tuples are there? Here only 2. 2 rows are there in this table. So number of tuples in a relation, you call it as a cardinality. Okay, so these are the terms that are used in the relational model. Now let us see some properties of relation. So before you are going to know about the complete relational model, you have to know the properties. What are the properties that are involved while you are creating a tables? Means the relations. Properties of relation. So the first property is the relation has name. So every table should be declared with a name. Means without name you can't identify the table. So the relation, the table has name that is distinct. Means each table has a unique name. Means different names. So the relation has a name that is distinct from all the names in the relationship schema. Means in the complete definitions of a table, you have to declare each table with a different name. Next point. Each cell of the relation means the cell you call it as, this is a table. So in the table you are having this is the attributes, and here these are the tuples. So here this you call it as a cell. Each cell of the relation contains exactly one value. So while you are creating the relation, while you are creating the tables, you have to be careful that each cell, whatever the values that are present in each cell, should contain only one value, exactly one value. And coming to the third point, here each attribute had distinct names. So if you take the column name should be distinct. Each attribute has distinct means different, distinct names. So here suppose if you write the name, again you are not supposed to write the name here. So these will be different. Each attribute name should be different. The first point is each relation has a name should be there, relational name, and each cell should contain only exactly one value, and each attribute has distinct names. Fourth point. Each tuple means row. Each tuple is distinct. Okay. Distinct. There are no duplicate tuples. There are no duplicate tuples. Means the complete tuple, means the complete row should not be duplicate. Maybe two columns may be unique, but complete row should not be duplicate. Means the same value. Suppose A name 1, 2, 3. This is in one row. Again A 1, 2, 3 should not be present. Okay. So the values may be changed. Okay. But the same values, the same tuples should not be there in a table. That should be taking care while you are creating the tables. Each tuple means each row is distinct. There are no duplicate tuples. Means A111, A111 is not possible in a 2 rows. Suppose you can take A1, 2, 3, again B1, 2, 4. So this may be possible in a table. Okay. So this is not possible. Coming to the next point. The order of attributes has no significance. So the order, it depends upon you, it's no significance. And next, the order of tuples also. Order of tuple has no significance. So these are the properties that you have to follow while you are creating a relations. Means you are creating the tables. Thank you.